Guess what we're doing? Still sick, but tired of sitting at home trying to get better. So we decided to come buy a new car. And we're getting a Honda Fit Sport. And they call it a Sport because it's got this red stitching on the stick shift. And this thing's supposed to get 40 miles per gallon on the highway. And 27 or 30 or something like that in city. So, I'll show you a little more when we get home. Okay, so far we've gone 26 miles and we're averaging 35 miles per gallon, and it will carry 2 large pizzas. Good to go. And a wife. And I'll tell you what, I never thought I'd catch myself buying a car. I never thought I'd buy a car. But this is very comfortable. I can't believe how big it is in here for this is a subcompact. And I've got, look, more than enough belly room.
You could eat 4 pizzas.
I could gain weight and still have plenty of room in here. I could eat 4 pizzas, right. I could eat 4 pizzas too, by the way. Alrighty, well.
Just so you know, one of these pizzas is not ours.
I know. Okay, you're telling YouTube that.
You're right.
Yeah, one of the pizzas is for Bev, so I don't eat 2 whole pizzas. I eat like a half a slice, and then I save half a slice for like the next day. Isn't that right, Donna?
That's right.
There's never any leftover pizza in our house. Get what you want, because there might not be seconds. Okay, I'm going to give you a walk around when we get home. I like it.
It's raining for the first time since July.
Yep.
If you want it to rain, go buy a car, okay? And it'll rain, because we have not had, the roads are like glass right now.
Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it in the other clip, but this is the Honda Fit, F-I-T. It's got a 1.5 liter engine.
My motorcycle
it's 1,500 cc's, and her motorcycle is 1,900 cc's. That's funny.
Yeah.
Your motorcycle engine was bigger than this little car engine. But I sure like, okay, we're 35.5 miles per gallon.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
That's
with
what I was
my
going. You didn't? You
motorcycle.
didn't? Well,
didn't.
you stayed on it all the time anyway. You like setting car alarms off with your motorcycle.
Yeah, I missed out my motorcycle.
Okay, I'll show you when I'll do a little walk around when it stops raining. Tomorrow, when it's bright out, I'll do a little walk around.
No, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. I'm telling you, if you want it to rain, we're supposed to get like 3 or 4 inches of rain, which I doubt we will, but you never know.
Oh, and the reason I bought a car is because I was racking with all the running around and doctors. And, I carry Bev around too, and I have just racked up the miles on that pickup truck. Plus, it's eating us out of house and home with gasoline. So,
Oh, no, we got a train.
yeah, I see the train.
So
I bought this. This is, it's 35.8 miles per gallon. It averages 40 miles per gallon. So, it's going to save some money on gas. And the note is it's a very, very small payment. I was surprised. Okay, whenever it stops raining, I'll give you a little walk around.
Tell one of the reasons is because I can't get, they make parking lots smaller because they try to get as many cars in a parking lot as they can, and every doctor that we go to, I can't get the pickup in and out. It's a nightmare.
The pickup truck is just too big for her. As she's gotten older, she's shrunk.
And I have not shrunk.
You have shrunk.
I have not.
So what I see when she's driving down the road is a little old lady peeking between the top of the steering wheel and the just dashboard.
Not true. I'm still 5'6". I'm not short. Okay. But the parking spaces have gotten smaller, and like going over to the GI doctor, you struggle trying to get in and out of there. there.
Yeah. And then when I do get in a spot, I can't get my big fat butt out the door because there's not enough room between the vehicles.
That's right. And we can't, when we go buy groceries, I can't get the buggy in between the two vehicles, and the door opens the other direction. So I cuss the entire time we go to Walmart. And now we can put groceries in the
Is that wind I'm feeling? Yeah, look at the sign. Yeah, it is wind.
Yeah, it's windy. A while ago, the stop sign we were parked by was bending over.
Well, oh, yeah, we're going to call this our doctor car.
It is.
Because that's basically what we bought it for, so we can go back and forth to the doctors without eating us out of house and home.
Well, if anybody has ever been to Willis-Knighton North, and where you park out front, you will know what I'm talking about, trying to park up front with any vehicle.
Okay, that's too much talking.
Okay.
They're long gone.
Uh,
Okay, this is it. And it is the cheapest car that Honda sells. Actually, no, it's the Sport. The LX is the cheapest one they sell. And they only had one LX, and it had 3,400 miles on it. I didn't want it. And actually, I wanted yellow. I like yellow. And this is going to be the last vehicle we'll ever die. This will last us till we're dead. Anyway, they didn't have what I wanted, and they had the black one, the LX, that had 3,400 miles on it. And I said, no, I want to buy a new one, and that only come off the price $500. So they gave me this Sport for the price of the LX, which is pretty cool. And anyway, this is what it looks like. And I didn't go hog wild or nothing. This is just I wanted a minivan, but they're so expensive. There's no way I couldn't afford a minivan. And I needed something that was a little higher off the ground than a car. This is it. And plenty of belly room, plenty of leg room. Even the back seats have plenty of leg room, and plenty of Walmart room in the very back. So there we have it. I'm not gonna, make a big deal out of it. It's cheapest car they had. And there are other cars that are a little bit cheaper, but they don't have the Honda engine, and I want dependability. Okay. See ya. I still feel like crap, but golly, I gotta go back to town tomorrow. My God. Eventually, I'm gonna get in my knife shop. That's all there is to it. Okay, my wife has a whole container of weed.
well, I had a cart.
Show me your container of weed, hon. Your big container of weed.
Okay. Weed.
What kind of weed is that?
It's called Japanese clover. And
Japanese
you got
clover.
To pull that sucker up, and Beverly's whole backyard is took over. And as you can see, where I've pulled it up, grass is starting to grow. And
So it's not Acapulco gold.
It's called Japanese
Well,
clover
crap.
gold.
Okay. Look at here. Dick's Sporting Goods in the middle of a huge city. It's got like seven cars parked in front of them. And I bet you 3 or 4 of those people that actually work there. Yeah, what happened, Dick's? That's funny. Come out against guns are bad. We're going to stop selling them. We're a freaking sporting goods store, but we're not going to sell sporting goods because we don't like some sporting goods.
Well, and people who want to buy guns are bad. We don't want them in our store.
And in Louisiana, of all places, you said you're going to stop selling guns. Yeah, how's that working for you, Dix?